it's your girl Fairy Queens here, and welcome back to another live. Ooh, it's not a live stream, it's a video! Hey guys, it's your girl Fairy Queens here, and welcome back to another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Today I am going to be giving you a house tour of my house. It's so funny because I'm used to doing tours of other people's beautiful houses, but no, today it's actually going to be my house. This is the Sky City Estates. It's part of the new Lemuria bundle. I actually showed you it in my bundle review video, but it was not decorated at the time. Now it's decorated and it's beautiful. In fact, I've already hosted a party here and I plan to host even more. Maybe this will be the Thanksgiving party house. I don't know, guess you'll have to see. Anyway, the reason why I chose this one is because if you go over here, you can see my castle is rated number 27 overall. You go to top rated, and there it is, number 27, Chelsea Rose, the Sky City Estates. Now, if you go to the decorated, it is number 9 on top decorated. I'm so thrilled with this, so thank you guys who rated it. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and give you guys a house tour. So here is the view from the front. I grew a lot of trees in this house, as you can see. And I actually had plans to decorate the dual circle, but I didn't. I'm kind of glad that I didn't because I think it would have been a little bit too much, so I'm happy with how it turned out. Oh look, there's someone fishing in my house. Anyway, here is the water, the pond, and I decorated this not a lot actually. I didn't really decorate this a ton. But you'll notice a common theme with this house is every area that has water / a pond has magical sparkles falling through the air. I kind of wanted to give off the vibe that it's like healing water. I just think it's pretty. I also added a ton of trees to this house because, you know, there's no lemuria trees. They're all just kind of reused textures anyway. So that's what I did. I just got trees that I thought were pretty and mixed and matched and incorporated them in a way that I thought was beautiful. So this is an Azteca fern. This one is the wispy tree. That big one right here is the summer tree. There's a cherry blossom tree. And then these palm trees over here are the ones that actually came with the house. And then this one right here is a windswept tree. I love that one. I used that one a lot in this house. Okay, so as soon as you enter, you are greeted with 2 welcome suns. Over here, you are also greeted with a welcome sign, which I decorated a lot because it felt really boring to me at first. And you can see this is what it looks like without the castle magic. So I used castle magic to make those cherry blossom trees small and that summer tree tall. So yes, lots of castle magic used to grow the trees here because the trees honestly take up a lot of room and I like that. I like the vibe that the greenery gives off, so I chose to grow a lot of it. I also added a lot of blue street lamps and you'll see that because I said this whenever I first saw this house, but it kind of gives off the vibe of like a resort or a neighborhood. So I kind of turned mine into a neighborhood. It's like a little community. So let's get on with it. Over here, you will see that I have a lot of vehicles, just to give off the vibe that it's a lively community. Again, there's another street lamp. There's someone touring the house right there. Another street lamp, some gasoline, and a truck. These were actually tables from the Mulinda Woo furniture pack that I chose to sink into the ground to make it look like they were chopped down trees. I think they're really cute. Over here was honestly nothing special. All I did was grow the big, what was this again? I think it was the statue that was supposed to like symbolize like 1,000,000 players or something. Anyway, I chose to put that here and I also grew it so it looks like the spiral. It's just pretty. I love the glowing effect that that gives off, so I wanted to use that as like a little centerpiece here. I also wanted to put more flowers and plants in this little planter box, but I did not because I was kind of running out of castle space anyway, and I didn't feel like this was gonna be a main part that people really chose to look at, so I decided to use my space other places. Here's a sewer to again give off the vibe that it's like a community, neighborhood, street, thing. Nothing over here is really relevant. To be honest, they're just kind of stuff that I put down just to fill up space. There's a look at some of the vehicles. Over here's a cute little bus stop where we have a drinking fountain and a pig studying. And here is the first house. Each of the houses that I decorated have their own vibes to them on the inside, so you'll see that too. I used castle magic to shrink those cherry blossom trees to make them kind of look like bushes. Here's what it looks like without the castle magic. See? And there they go. So let's go ahead and tour the inside. The vibe of this house is supposed to be colorful, happy, and kind of supposed to resemble the 1950s. This one is my favorite interior by far, but if it doesn't fit your vibe, I totally understand why. It's very colorful. Here is a king-size bed that I actually made myself. I took 2 regular beds and put them together with advanced movement, and then I took Helston's Stormy Hutch and put it behind it to make it look like a headboard. There's not really a lot to say about this room as I was running out of castle space, but this is it. Over here we have the kids' room, and each of the houses have a kids' room, so I really like them. This one honestly might be my favorite kids' room just because it is so colorful and I think it fits the kid vibe very well. Over here we have the kitchen. I'm just obsessed with the pink, so I love it. We put lots of food up there and a backpack butler. Here in the corner we have a little dining area. And if you look in the sink, we actually have dirty dishes. Little details that I wanted to point out. Over here is the living room. It's just so beautiful. I made this couch by putting together different furniture pieces, and I love the pink polka dotted rug. I also made that fireplace turn on by using advanced movement to put a brazier in there, because I think that having the fireplace turned on really adds a lot of life to the house. Over here we have a fish and a dead fish. Just really adds a lot of life to the house, or a lot of death. Over here is another little dining area with a lot of desserts. I mean a lot. This is just the hallway, which leads into the bathroom, which is right here. I love this bathroom so much. I think it turned out amazing. I used advanced movement to also kind of create a shower, and you can see whenever you go up to the tub, it says ladder, press X to climb. I purposely covered it up to make it look like you have to like get in the shower to go down the ladder, which we will do, but I'll just be real, I didn't even bother decorating down there. And this is it. Like I said, I did not even bother decorating down here. I just didn't find it necessary. So that is it for this house. Like I said, I love the interior of this one, but each house has its own interior. Okay, now back to the outside. I created a little carnival area, which is honestly probably one of my favorite parts of this house. You can go up to each tent and press X to play a game. That one's Dueling Diego. This one is Choo Choo Zoo. This one is Hot Shots. This one is Potion Motion. And this one is Doodle Dug. You can also press X to get on the carousel, which are 2 carousels combined into one. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, your view is kind of blocked, but you can see it's like 2 carousels merged into one. Also, you can go up to the stars and make them have a little explosion. Confetti! Yay! So I love that area so much. It turned out beautifully. Over here we have another car. And then this is also one of my favorite areas of the house. It is a wishing pond. You can actually go up to it and press X. I've already done it today, so I can't do it again. But you can go up to it and press X and you get gold from it. I did that by hiding the gift that keeps on giving inside of it. I also put that koi fish inside of it because I think it adds a lot of life to it and it's just cute. So this is one of my favorite areas as well, but let's keep on going. Back here by the fairgrounds is the pet crossing, which is also like a pet park. You can go inside of it and hear a lot of sound. So yeah, it's a pet park. There's lots of kittens, lots of puppies, and you can go over to the park bench and sit down and watch them for a little bit. I also made them a little area to swim or to drink from, so that's what this is. And here's another look at it. It's very noisy over here. Over here, I put some flowers around this tree. This was one of the lemuria trees that was already here. And this is probably the centerpiece of the house. It's just a giant wisteria fountain with a giant grandmother raven statue in the center of it. But I needed something to fill up this giant circle over here, so I thought that this was perfect. And here is the exterior of the second house. As you can see, we put a lot of flowers over here. I also added a shrunken down summer tree to just add some more bright colors. And I did the same on that side. You'll also notice that this house has a different mailbox than the other two, and I wanted to do that to add some diversity. Here's what it looked like without castle magic, and here's what it looks like with castle magic. It looks a lot better in my opinion. Before we go inside, you may notice that this house actually has like a deck, so I did decorate that a little bit. I just added some basic furniture up here to add some more color. Now let's go inside. Oh, one more thing. I added those street lamps right there. Those did not come with the house. I wanted to add these because they just look realistic to me. Most real life houses have lights outside, so that's what I did. I just added them. Okay, so you remember the vibe of the other house. It was colorful, 1950s-esque. Well, this one is just supposed to be blue, basically. It's like just blue. So we have a little revolving coat hanger right there. And we start out by entering the bathroom. This is what it looks like. There's no secret ladder in this one though. Then we go over here, and I guess this is supposed to be like the, I don't really know, I guess it's the living room. There's like 2 living rooms. I don't want to say that this is a dining room, so this is just living room number 2. But here it is. Honestly, there's nothing like super special about it, but I do feel like everything goes together pretty well. Over here is living room number 1, and I love this because I actually used the default wallpaper and the default flooring because I just thought it was so pretty. So I was able to incorporate that and make it fit. So I'm really happy with that. I think that this little furniture piece fits so well with the coloring. Here is the kitchen. Basically, each kitchen is like kind of the same, although the colors are pretty different, but it's a kitchen. As you can see, we also added dirty dishes, of course. And in here, this is the kids' room. It's like kind of similar to the other kids' room that you guys saw, just different toys. And then this is the master bedroom, and I love this one because look how beautiful that bed is. It fits in so well with the rest of this house, and I just think that it's like just so clean looking to me. So that's this house. I really like it, and let's go check out the other one. Oh, that's not a door. This way, my friends. Let's go to the real door this time. Okay, and over here, I also love this. I actually bought this with arena tickets, and I just think it adds so much to this community that I've been trying to make. It's just like a giant aquarium, and it kind of looks like this little giraffe is like here to study them and like tell us all about the fish. So I just think that this turned out really pretty, and I could just sit here and stare at it all day. Maybe it's because I just really like fish, I don't know, but I love fish. All right, and here is house number 3. I grew these flowers on the pots to make it look like it has some more color. I also chose to add some blue flowers in the front because the other houses were like mostly pink. So I wanted to add a little bit of something different. And let's go check out what the theme of this house is going to be. Welcome to the 3rd house. The theme of this one is actually supposed to be like rich and dark. So here is the master bedroom. I think that this one turned out perfectly. It definitely gives off the rich vibe, and it just looks really good to me. Every little detail in this house just fits so well. Over here is the kids' room. And there's not actually a lot of toys in this room. Perhaps the kids are a little bit more grown, or maybe their parents are really strict. Over here is the living room. You'll notice that there's a lot of gold decorations in this house, and that's because they are rich. They are pretty wealthy. They also have a piano. It just looks beautiful. I just really like this one. And here is their kitchen. This is the kitchen that I definitely spent the most amount of time in because I had to put all of these wood pieces in there manually. You'll see without the castle magic that there's that little checkered print behind it. And that's what it all looks like. And I just didn't like it. I did not feel like that fit the vibe at all. So I did my best to cover it up, and this is what it looks like now. I really, really, really like it. There's all of the food with some root beer and an enchanted broom and a sneezing cat. Ew, it's like gross. Here is the dining room. I like to imagine that this family has a lot of sophisticated guests over, where they all sit here and talk about politics. It just gives off that vibe to me. I also shrunk down this gumdrop tree and put it in a vase because it was red and I like the red. It just looks pretty. Here is the hallway. We have a little painting over here. And here is the bathroom. This bathroom honestly didn't get that much attention, but it's okay. So that is it for this house, which was the final house. But there's still more. These are just some fine little details, mainly just me trying to fill in some space. But over here we have a little party gazebo. Maybe kids could have their birthdays here if they want to. And then we have a watchtower. And over here, I didn't really decorate this area at all, but I did want to show you that, again, we are following through with the healing water pattern because, like I said, every body of water in this house has sparkles. So even though this is a secret area, it still has sparkles. And that is honestly about it for this house. There's a lot of areas that I honestly didn't get to decorate because this house is just so big, but I'm in love with what I was able to do. I even ended up having to buy like 2 bric-a-brac elixirs, so yeah. I used a lot of castle space, everyone. And here's a quick little run through of the house once more, just so you can really take it all in as if you guys are experiencing it too. Like, it's like Wizard101 in first person. You get to experience it like we're running through the neighborhood. And doesn't it just give off like such sweet vibes? It does to me. Like, I want to live here. I don't know about you guys, but I would definitely live here. And I would probably live in the pink colorful house because it's pink and colorful. If you can't tell, it's what I like. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it from me today. But please let me know what you think of this house. I enjoyed decorating it so much. I feel like I've already said that like 18 times, but I just really did. If I had to rate this house, I would give it like a 9, just because there are some areas that are still left undecorated, but it's pretty much impossible to decorate every little piece of this house unless you're spending like $10 on it. But let me know what you guys think. And which house was your favorite? Colorful one, the blue one, or the rich one? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a big thumbs up and a comment down below. Bye!